Time for Angela After Dark. The days are getting shorter and colder, and that may trigger seasonal depression in some people. The disorder is most common in the winter, and symptoms can vary from low energy, sleeping more, weight change, and suicidal thoughts. But there are ways to cope. Joining us to talk about it, Dr. Angela Jones and Zach Estrada, who has personally dealt with seasonal depression. So, Zach, when it comes to seasonal depression, what is it like for you? What are you going through?
What am I going through? I'm going through probably staying in the house more, not wanting to get out more because it is getting colder. The days you're not having a lot of sun, and that matters for a lot of people. Sun is, it's good for you to have the sun, so it is getting darker earlier. Another thing is you do feel kind of lonely back then because it's like, oh, I need somebody. And social media has a lot to do with that. A lot of people think, oh, well, I need to have like a girlfriend, vice versa for a girl wanting to have a boyfriend, or just having it alone, feeling like you need to be in that relationship, because when you are on social media, you're seeing all these families, and I feel like for a lot of humans, they are feeling lonely, and there really is no cure for it. Luckily for me, I read books on emotions and it helped me get past that. But going through the seasonal depression, it wasn't good for me, and it wasn't fun at all.
And when the weight was heaviest for you, your darkest moment, what was going through your mind? What were you thinking? What did it feel like?
Just empty inside. Just no self-worth, a lot of low self-esteem, even though, I looked okay. I was still like going to the gym, but a lot of low self-esteem, a lot of low confidence, and just no self-worth, just a bit bad depression, and just sleep, and like you had said, sleeping a lot more too, and not seeing enough sun, and yeah, just going through that year round, and every time around mid-November, early December, and it would probably last a little bit till around like February-ish.
Dr. Jones, Zach was able to self-diagnose in this situation and get himself on track. But for those, and there are millions of people out there who still have not been able to figure out exactly what's going on, how do you deal with it?
A lot of people do self-diagnose themselves. It's also called seasonal affective disorder, SAD, S-A-D, and the pun in the word, But a lot of people do self-diagnose because they're noticing a pattern year after year, and it usually comes late fall, and it lasts, like you said, until spring starts. And especially January and February, it's the coldest, and so usually that's when we feel it. And this is not just because we don't like the cold. There is scientific evidence that shows that daylight, we need vitamin D, and vitamin D helps with our serotonin and our melatonin levels. But when the days are shorter, our bodies actually produce melatonin more. Melatonin, the stuff we buy to go to sleep. So when we're in the dark more, we produce more melatonin, which makes us sleepier, more tired, more lethargic, and it makes us feel like we don't want to socialize. We start to eat more. And so there is scientific evidence behind this. It's not just, I just feel this. Our bodies, the chemicals in our bodies, the hormones in our bodies are affected literally by the sun and our sun intake. So it is not a fascinating thing, but it is interesting to know that something that we just see every day, that we pass every day, is actually affecting our mood.
And for those who may not have hope to deal with this, to cope with this, what would be your best advice to them? Now,
I'm not a medical doctor, but a lot of treatments that they do have out there, they tell people, of course, if it's sunny outside, go outside during the day. Sit outside, especially in the morning time. If you can go early in the morning, have your cup of coffee outside. They also tell people to get a sun lamp, or, the lamps that you put on your plants. You can put that by your bed. You can even put that next to like where you drink your coffee in the morning. That actually helps you get a little more vitamin D. Your vitamin D levels may be low. You need to take vitamin D probably a little bit more. As a therapist, of course, I'm going to say coincide the scientific part with going to therapy, talking about it so you can understand the patterns and coping skills that you can use during this time. Like you said, you get alone, and that's why they call it the cuffing season, because you want to have you want to socialize, you want to be around someone. And so since it is the holiday seasons, sometimes holidays bring a lot of sadness and trauma to people, but sometimes the holidays is a great way to escape the sadness and that isolation that a lot of people feel.
And in the last 40 seconds we have, Zach, You thought this was an important topic to talk about. Are you seeing it around you now, and why?
Yes, I was going through Snapchat today, and there was a woman on there just saying, man, I just don't know what's wrong with me. It's seasonal depression. It's okay. And she was speaking about it. But God bless their souls. We don't know if if their mom or dad passed away or parents passed away. So that's another topic that can just be on the seasonal depression when the stuff comes around, because when we're going through it, we want to be around family, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, and they just have that wrapped in their mind and they just can't get out of it.
All right. So we want to thank you both for joining us here, and
Always.
Dr. Angelo for coming on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Help me out, hooking a brother up. Do what you can on a small budget.